All is heard right here.
A beautiful pump fake.
Fox Sports 1350. KCCY Pueblo.
And welcome back to the Thunder Bowl. We're about set for kickoff. Joe, what happened on the coin toss?
Angelo State won the coin toss as a visiting team. They get to call it. They won it, and they deferred to the second half. So CSU Pueblo will get the football and go from left to right.
Hello, San Angelo. Welcome to the broadcast. Thunderwolves come out in an I formation to start the ball game. Bonner up under center, brings a man in motion to the right. That's Letlow. He resets on the right side. And they're going to hand the ball to Cam off the left side. He's across the 25, 30, and 35. And still on his feet, 40, 45, 50. Into the clear. Across the 40, 35, 30, 25. Stiff arm inside the 20 all the way down to the 18-yard line. That's how you start a playoff game with Cameron McDonald. Looked like an innocent little carry off left tackle, and Joe, there he was, breaking tackles at the line of scrimmage.
He is the pinball wizard, and when I mean that is he's the pinball. He just bounces around like flappers and then flippers, and they just hit him, squirt him through.
58 yards on the first play from scrimmage. Thunderwolves have it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line of the Rams. Ball on the right hash mark. Wise in the ball. Going to go 4 wide receiver setup this time. JB is the lone back. And a straight pass play, go over the middle, and ball's caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Paul Browning. And just like that, Thunderwolves in 2 plays are on the board. Just a simple little square-in pattern at the goal line, kind of a skinny post, if you will, there, Joe. And Paul Browning caught that ball nicely in the hands. The ball thrown up high right where he could snatch it out of the air.
You want to talk about team chemistry. Those two have been connecting since Paul Browning got on campus. He hasn't played in 4 or 5 games because of his knee injury. Welcome back, Paul Browning.
Cameron McDonald in to try the extra point. Ball down, the kick is up, and it is good. 14-18 to play here in the first quarter. Thunderwolves strike first. They lead it 7-0 on Fox Sports Pueblo. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Rams from the 31-yard line. They go with no huddle. Basically the same formation. This time Bird lines up on the left hip of Kyle Washington. Takes the snap, straight drop back. Here comes pressure up the middle. Looked like they're holding. Pass down the middle. Intercepted at the 45-yard line by the Thunderwolves as it's Gerard Lacey on the pick. As he stepped right in front of that pass, kind of floated over the middle, and he picked it off, and the Thunderwolves in business at the 45-yard line of Angelo State.
That's why you play free safety. Just for that.
Thunderwolves take over, 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. They lead the ball 7-0, 9:38 to play here in the first quarter. Browning wide to the right in his formation. Duncan kind of in a slot to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. Lone back is McDonald. Now Boyd in motion to the left side of the formation. He resets and play action. His square in pattern caught by Browning. Fakes it. He's in the clear. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. Down the sideline he goes. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. Stiff arm inside the 5. All the way down to the 1-yard line. Paul Browning picking him up and laying him down the sideline. Just a simple little in pattern. He comes down the line, and Bonner hits him. Looks like it's going to be a harmless little 5 or 6 yard gain, Joe, but he breaks the tackle, and then it was a foot race.
66 yards on that play.
So it's 1st and goal for the Thunderwolves at the 1-yard line of Angelo State. Trying to build on the lead here. They bring the fullback into the ball game. That's, of course, Grant Neal, the freshman. McDonald is the I back here. I formation, double tight end set, all power here. And they give it to McDonald off the right side. Breaks the tackle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Joe, it looked like Bonner, a little confusion there. He went to hand the ball off, and he realized at the last minute, hey, I'm not giving it to Neal. I got to wait for McDonald. And he got it to Cameron, and he gets it on into the end zone. I think the Thunder was a little fortunate there. Didn't have a ball handling mistake. But they'll take the touchdown. They're up 13-0. 9:04 to go here. Now we've got the officials' timeout, an equipment problem for one of the players for Angelo State. Now they're ready to go. So it'll be O'Donnell to try the extra point. Good snap, ball's down. Pretty good rush off the edge, but the kick is up, and it is good. 9:04 to go here in the first quarter. Thunderwolves strike again. They lead it 14-0. And remember, the Thunderbolts are getting their pressure just rushing 3 and 4 guys. That's what makes it double tough playing this defense. Their defensive line, if you're watching down there in San Angelo, Texas, this is what the Thunderbolts have done all season long with this defense. They are tough to handle up front.
Well, I like what Angelo was doing. Quick passes, not letting that rush get back there.
3rd and 10. Washington in the pistol. Double wide out to the left. Takes the snap. Gets time this time. Fires it down the middle, and it is caught across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Boy, zing that one in there. And the ball caught here by Pechakonis. That's the favorite target. And it's a first down. So big pickup there on 3rd and 10. Out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. On Blake Smith and wouldn't let him get away.
That's how you do it in Brush, Colorado, for the Beat Diggers.
2nd down and 14. The loss all the way back to the 38-yard line.
If I'm not mistaken, the state champion Brush Beat Diggers. Joe Rosenbrock's little brother, big part of that team.
Washington now takes the snap. He's going to run the ball this time. Now he got a little jump pass and nailed as the ball trying to get it to Pechakonis. That's that little jump pass as he runs it right toward the line of scrimmage and throws it late. And the receiver just got blasted as the ball got there. It's going to be 3rd down and 14.
LaRon Tarkington from safety, they have seen that on film. They knew it was coming. They'll see it again. But he just put his shoulder pad down.
Pechakonis is going to feel that one for the rest of the day. 3rd and 14. Thunderbolts show 3. Maybe yes, they're going to blitz off the edge here. Take the snap. Here they run a little stunt pass over the middle. Caught, and it's a first down. They pick up another big 3rd down. Now the ball might have came loose. Thunderbolts say it was incomplete. The officials do not agree as he bobbled it. It is a first down across midfield to the 48-yard line.
First down. Look for Angelo State to try 3 cracks running the ball here now.
Yeah, after seeing that one. 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line. Wide side of the field is the right side. Let's see if Washington rolls it that way. Takes the snap. No, he's going to run left. Here's that jump pass over the middle. Caught, touchdown.
You know, they've seen it 100 times on film, and they still get burned by it.
Pechakonis got right behind the safeties, and it's a little jump pass, Tebow-esque there. As Tim Tebow used to do that run right at the line of scrimmage and just pop it over the top of the defense, and that's exactly what the Rams do, and they get on the board here with 4:07 to go in the first quarter. Well, the goal line plays all fine and dandy, but that drive, credit the 3rd down and 10 they picked up, and the 3rd and 14 they picked up right in the middle of the field early in the drive. Here is Peter Marquez in to try the extra point. Ball's down, kick is up, and he rifles it through there. 4:07 to play in the first quarter. Rams on the board. They've cut the lead in half. It's the Thunderbolts 14, Angelo State 7 on Fox Sports. 6 from the 45. Bonner in the pistol. Takes the snap. Looks right. He had JB on the screen. Instead comes to Thompson on the screen. It's wide open. 50, 45, 40 down the middle of the field. And he's across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Good deception that time by the Thunderwolves as even JB Matthews carried out the fake beautifully. Joe, he held his arm up like, hey, throw me the ball. It looked like the defense started to track that way. And they throw it over the middle to Thompson. And he had blockers in tow.
We talked to John Riston this week. That is a new wrinkle, Jim. They worked on that in practice all week. That play to Trent Thompson, and only when he was in the game.
So it's 1st and 10 Thunderwolves at the 30-yard line. Going to go double wide out to each side. Now they bring Radabah in motion across the field to the right, so in effect trips to the right this time. Bonner takes the snap, has time, fires over the middle. Ball caught in the clear across the 15 down to the 12-yard line. J.B. Matthews. And he is a good receiver. And it's down to the 11-yard line, a pickup of 19 for the Thunderwolves.
Great hands for a tailback.
So Greg O'Donnell in to try the field goal. And if there's anywhere on the field he struggled this year, it's inside the 20-yard line. He's missed a few shorties this year. This will be a 26-yard attempt from the right hash mark. Good snap. Ball's down. Kick is up.
And it's true.
And no doubt about this one. 10:24 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves get on the board with a field goal. They extend their lead to 10. They lead at 17-7 on Fox Sports Pueblo. First down and 10 for the Rams from the 48-yard line. Here's that pre-snap read. Now they get the play call signaled in from the sideline. Trips to the right this time. Ball's on the left hash mark. Bird is the running back. And they're going to give it to him off the left side, and he kind of just jogs down the line. Scrimmage, breaks the tackle across the 40, 35, 30, 25, inside the 20, down to the 17, maybe the 16-yard line where they're going to mark it. Looked harmless, but Bird broke that tackle at the line of scrimmage, able to get forward down to the 17-yard line of the Thunderwolves.
A harmless 31-yard run.
Thunderwolves fans realizing it here, they're going to go for it. At least line up to go for it. Fourth down.
They don't have enough guys on the field, Jim.
Washington takes the snap, looks left, ball batted down at the line of scrimmage, and it goes over on downs, and it was Josh Bradle, the big man, getting up and just rejecting that pass out into the left flat.
Jim, they are so lucky. Safety Gerard Lacey, a senior, was just he had no idea where he was supposed to be right there. Didn't know if he was supposed to be on the field or off the field. They dodged a big bullet right there.
It almost looked like the Thunderbolts probably should have taken a timeout, but they elected to just stay out there. And Bradle comes up with a big bat down at the line of scrimmage. Boy, that is a huge, big-time gamble there by Angelo State instead of taking the sure three.
In a close game.
So 17-7, Thunderwolves take over at their 16-yard line. So it's 2nd down and 8. We're down to 1:50 to go here. Angelo State with their full complement of timeouts still. Bonner takes the snap. He's in the pocket. Looks over the middle. Late pressure. Now steps up. Fires it down the middle of the field. He's trying to get it to Browning. And it's going to be intercepted and down at the 33-yard line. He overthrew Bonner that time, and the cornerback stayed with it. And coming up on the pick for Angelo State was Chris Omidji. So both teams today have had a turnover on an interception, unable to take advantage of it.
Well, this would have been a 41-yard punt to where it is right now, so the interception.
Yeah, it's a push. Dickens stands back at the 18-yard line to receive the punt here from Sam Fowler. The low snap, but it's handled. Kick is away. High, booming kick. Dickens will take it at the 10. And across the 15, gets to the outside. Here we go. 20, 25, 30. Cuts back, 35, 40. Up the middle of the field. Gets a block. One man to beat. It's the punter. They're never going to catch him. Steph Dickens. Touchdown. Thunderwolves. What an amazing return by Steph Dickens. Got to be close to 90 yards, Joe. We'll see what the official number is, but he took it right about the 10. Do have an injury on the play as Marche Denard now gets up. But Steph Dickens, that's one thing John Riston told me yesterday as well, Joe. He goes, I think we're going to get a punt return. If we get everything handled right, I think we can return one on these guys. And what a huge turn of events here late in the first half. So huge, Thunderwolves a little confusion here, getting their extra point team out on the field as Letlow and Thompson run out there. O'Donnell's ready.
It was just fun to watch him juke and jive and then show breakaway speed.
Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. 1:01 to go in the first half. Big play for the Thunderwolves on the punt return by Steph Dickens. They lead it 24-7 on down and 7 from the 28-yard line. Down to 55 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 7 for the Rams. Play action. Here comes late pressure. Darius Allen chasing him down. Pass down the middle. Picked off! C.J. Roberts at the 45. Cuts back. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line. So the Thunderwolves coming up with big plays and special teams and here on defense late in the first half.
You know it had to be C.J. Roberts because his old buddy Steph Dickens on the other side just took one to the house. And these two go back and forth, and they have for years now. If one, it's I can do anything better than you.
Spirited rivalry. They love each other, and this defense. And C.J., he's big smile on his face. You know he wanted to get into the end zone, but game's on the line here. They got to get a stop here. JB is the lone tailback here. Browning is wide to the left. Bunch formation to the right. Bonner, here's that fade pattern. Left side trying to get to the Browning hand. Fighting Browning, caught it! Touchdown, flag is down. Now the question is, did Bonner push off or was the defender all over him? I think it's a touchdown all the way for Browning.
We'll see what the call is, but I think you're right, Jim.
Oh, no, he's waving his hands. Now he's looking over to the sideline. They're going to decline the penalty. I thought he was waving off the touchdown there for a moment. Wait a minute. Pass interference.
The defense, number 31. Touchdown.
Paul Browning, what an amazing grab there. He's being held, being interfered with. But, Joe, if he gets his mitts on it, he's putting it to bed.
Great. He's so big that he'll win those one-on-one battles every time.
O'Donnell in to try the extra point. Ball's down. It is up, and it is good. 17 seconds to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead it 31-7 on Fox Sports Pueblo. Back of the end zone. I get a kick out of the rifle in East. I remember we did a state championship game. Joe, you didn't make that trip. I remember I did the game with Jeffrey Orman, but we actually sat in the stands at Rifle on a cold, snowy type day, and we had breakfast beforehand. And one of the patrons at this restaurant, we went to have breakfast, this guy, Rifle Bear, and he was obviously probably soaking up his dinner from the night before, if you know what I mean. Well, we here in Rifle, we eat quarterbacks for breakfast. And then Florence went on to beat him. That was when we were doing a lot of Florence football, but I always remember that guy.
We enjoy hotcakes. You can have your bear and eagle for breakfast.
First and 10 for Kyle Washington and company. Here's pressure up the middle, and they've got him fumble. Ball is loose, and it is picked up by Brown inside the 5. Touchdown, Thunderwolves!
Darius Allen, I think, on the sack. Seth Brown on the pick, roll, touchdown.
Oh, Seth Brown on the scoop and score. As Washington flushed out of the pocket, hit from behind. I think you're right, Joe. I think it was Darius getting him, forcing the fumble. And that's how you start the second half and take all doubt out of things here as they go up 37-7. There's comebacks, but down 31. That's a tough nut to crack, as we like to say. O'Donnell in to try the extra point. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. 14:51 to go here, third quarter. Just like that, Thunderwolves lead at 38-7. Timeout on the field on Fox Sports Pueblo. Trips to the right here. Angelo had been pretty good on third down today. That's the good news for him. 7 of 12 today. Here's pressure. Steps up. Now flush. They got him around, and they got him inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Thought for a moment he was still going to be able to get the pass off as they had him wrapped up, but then Tony Campton able to get him on the ground. And then Josh Bradle took a little shove to the head after we're trying to buy a call. He's looking over to the ref, said, hey, come on, man. He hit me right in the head. He's still arguing his case there.
You know, Morgan Fox changed jerseys. He's wearing number 7 now.
Home run shot there right from the middle of the field.
CJ's being delivered now.
Okay, this makes you wonder if he had a little different issue in the locker room. Well, he's limping a little bit, though, Joe. No, I think he's all right. Crowd kind of applauding. They see it, and he gives the thumbs up. He knows the fans are kind of saying, all right, CJ's back. Here's a handoff up the middle to Cameron McDonald. He's across midfield down to the 46-yard line.
Look at Hunter Hughes is saying,
yeah, all right.
I'm calling defenses, and 2's not out here.
Well, you might have had a hair extension problem, too. You know, you got to be styling in there. Gotta love CJ. He's a great guy. A little fiery. Sometimes he talks maybe a little too much, you think, out there on the field, but he backs it up, that's for sure. But off the field, he's a good dude. 3rd down and 5 from the 46-yard line. Bonner looks right, fires over the middle, caught by Browning in traffic. He's got the first down. Laser shot there by Bonner as he hits Browning. Oh, is it so good to see number 81 on the field today.
It's like the security blanket with great hands.
Here. Browning has single coverage left. Now the safety kind of leaning over this way as well. Bonner from the pistol. They jump offside. Free play for the Thunderwolves. Bonner sets. Looks deep out pattern for Browning. He's got it inside the 25. He's got the first down at the 23-yard line. Make it the 22. What another laser shot there from Bonner hitting Browning. And he just get it near those hands, Joe. And he just envelops it.
You talk about chemistry.
So 1st and 10 now for the Thunderwolves. They needed 14. They got 16. Ball at the 22-yard line. Double wide out left. Browning over there with Radaball. Duncan in the slot to the right. Wise wide to the right. Bonner sets. Looks right. He's got J.B. White open. Finds him at the 20. 15. Flag is down. Late hit. And into the end zone. Touchdown for J.B. Matthews. As the flag came out, it's for roughing the passer. And credit Bonner there finding the right guy as JB got loose in the right flat, and he only had one guy to beat, and that's no contest.
JB is such a great pass receiver.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 98 on defense. The penalty was assist on the touchdown.
Not a particular good series there for Clayton Calicut. It's credited for the roughing the passer penalty as well. Touchdown for J.B. Matthews.
What was the distance on that?
22. Here's the ball down. Kick is up, and it is good. 8:43 to go in the third quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 45-7 on Fox Sports Pueblo. A low kick. And it bounced right by Steph. He did the right thing getting away from that ball. He could have taken a little bit of a chance there and tried to scoop that up, but he's pretty cerebral as well. That's one thing about these Thunderwolves. Sometimes you get the defensive players, Joe, very aggressive. You know, they're kind of dumb. This ball club, they know everything where they should be. You can almost get the feeling they can play anywhere on the field. They know everybody else's assignments. Here we're going to go wild pack. With Cam McDonald, he'll take the direct snap. Fakes it to his brother. Now he's going to run along the right side. Puts his head down. Wedges his way across the lane. Breaks it into the clear. Across the 40. 50. 45. 40. He's got a blocker out in front. It's his brother. Inside the 15. 10. 5. Touchdown! Thunderwolves!
And that's Brother Lilo.
Oh, my. Broke through the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of symmetry there, Joe. You fake the handoff to your brother, who runs the reverse. You run it through the hole, and eventually your brother, the freshman, ends up your lead blocker down the sideline, delivered the block that springs it for the touchdown.
Trying to figure out, I don't remember where that ball started. It was from the punt.
And we'll find out here.
I'm saying it was
Here's Greg
72 yards.
All right, Greg O'Donnell to try the kick. Going to have to ice down that leg afterwards. 7:13 to go here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves putting this one away. They lead it 52-7 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Smith. First down.
I'll tell you what, Minnesota Duluth wins in overtime today, Joe. That's the team that's living a charmed life. They scored 19 in the fourth quarter last week against Northwest Missouri and won. And today they go and knock off the number 1 seed, Wichita Baptist. 48-45 in overtime is the final there.
How'd you like to be that team that gets the number 1 seed, and that's who you're staring at?
Yeah. Oh, pressure's on, and they sack him back outside the 45-yard line.
Deion Sizer,
the freshman, flying in there.
That's fresh legs.
Oh, my.
That's fresh legs.
Washington looked up, and he had no time to do anything there. Just gathered the ball in and just turned and absorbed. Well, Sizer's one of those guys as a freshman, Joe. We talked about it before. He's a guy that could be, he's got superstar written all over him. He's only a freshman.
And they thought about redshirting him, but
he's too good. Crowd coming to its feet, stamping their feet here. Washington takes a snap, looks, here comes pressure off the edge, fires at the left corner of the end zone. Great grab in the corner, touchdown. Touchdown for the Rams on the grab over here, James Hurd.
I think he beat C.J. Roberts in there, and that was just a great throw and a great catch.
Full extension. So 12:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. Angelo State not quitting. Still playing the game out, and they get the touchdown. So they'll send Peter Marquez in to try the extra point. That just gives you the idea of the arm Kyle Washington has there. Boy, he put a lot on that one. Here's the low snap at his handle. Kind of a low kick. And they sneak it through the upright. 12:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. Angelo State on the board. It's the Thunderwolves 52, Angelo State 14 on Fox Sports Pueblo.
We have 2 teenage boys. One is in basketball.
And Angelo State people, if you're watching, we just have it's a big day in Pueblo football.
Truesdale now steps up, fires. He's going down the sideline. The ball's going to be picked off by the Thunderwolves. Back the other way. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Look out. Up the right sideline. 50, 45, 40, looking for a block. Gets the block, turns it back inside. Great return for the Thunderwolves on the pick by Levon Floyd. Made a great grab, looking back into that sun to catch it, and then picked up the convoy up the right sideline. Levon Floyd, the senior out of Boynton Beach, is a transfer from Delta State University.
He's winded.
So he came from a pretty successful program. Delta State, although losing today in the second round to West Georgia, 37-27. So Thunderbolts take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, lots to write about. Nick Kearney will be joining me in the Chieftain tomorrow.
Nick's sitting in the booth here with us today, most of the day.
I'm sure he's enthralled with the banter.
Well, we haven't brought up we talked about Panhandle. We haven't brought up the Meat Institute down there at Panhandle State. That's always a tourist spot.
We have pictures. All I know is we do not have to find out how to get to Big Rapids, Michigan. That
is a break, isn't it? Don't have to worry about that.
I don't care if it's cold here. We just don't have to go to Big Rapids, Michigan next week.
Plus, with the Thunderwolves winning here today and Ohio Dominican winning, it just, it helps my bank account because we've got Thunderwolves basketball next Friday and Saturday.
That's right.
Rolling to the right, Truesdale. Fires it up the sideline, incomplete.
Pass intended for number 85, James Hurd, incomplete.
In the Christmas season, it was going to be costly for me to have to go to Michigan. That was going to cost me $3,000 or $4,000.
Number 87, Daniel.
How much are they paying you to announce?
That's a new agreement, Joe.
Jeez, I need to get on that one.
Did I misspeak? Maybe there's an extra zero in. So Ohio Dominican are going to make their second trip in 3 weeks to the state of Colorado. Ruben takes the knee one time. He'll have to, I think that's it, because the play clock is not on. We're under 40 seconds to go. That's it. The game's over. Just have to wait for the clock to run out here. The players now just starting to notice that, and they'll make their way over toward their respective sidelines before they start the handshake across the field. Now the players out on the field are starting to congratulate each other for a hard-fought battle here today. Thunderwolves win it. 52-14 is the final score. Back with our post-game show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo.